Sensations presents.
Hi everybody, this is Sandy, and I would like to welcome you to Paranormal Perceptions, which are little bitty videos. Not all spirits are nice. Our team was asked to investigate a historical monument in the northern Nevada region. The place is called Fort Churchill and sits a few miles south of Silver Springs. This fort was built in 1860 to protect the local citizens from attacks from Native Americans. The report: the so-called Pyramid War began on May 12, 1860, and the Native Americans kicked the white man's tushy all over the place. War over, the fort was abandoned. The ruins of this fort are now a historical monument, and if you are into history, this is a must-see spot on your vacation agenda. As was ours, but for different reasons. A ghost hunt. Upon entering the fort's area, we first investigated the cemetery. Most of the soldiers that were buried here are moved to the cemetery in Carson City, Nevada. And as a piece of trivia, most of the soldiers died of disease rather than in the war. Then, of course, we traveled through the ruins themselves, looking for spirits, tape recorders at the ready for any EVP that could be captured. I must note here that along with the team, my daughter was along for the investigation, as ghost hunting was her project for her senior year in high school. I happen to think that was a very cool project, which she won an award for, mind you. After searching around the ruins, we decided to take a look in the museum, which is a replica of the fort's barracks. I felt some very strange energies in this building, and I could feel that a couple of spirits were very angry we were there. It felt like our presences were just an intrusion. I was able to capture a spirit's face on an exiting door, but I don't know if this was one of the spirits that was angry or not. After viewing the history inside, we were going to leave the area as the investigation was finished. I walked out of the museum first, and then my daughter followed me, and she tripped down a 2-step stairway. She clung to the metal rail to gain her balance. There is no way that anyone could trip down these stairs, as it has a landing step which is wide in breadth and depth. I knew that she was pushed, and I knew it was by one of those angry spirits that we saw inside that museum. So I asked my daughter to go sit in the car, and I returned inside and proceeded to let the spirits have it, as this is not acceptable behavior at all. When I finished my scolding, I could tell the spirits turned tail and exited the back door. My daughter's shoulder was hurting for a few days after she was shoved down the stairs. As you can see, some spirits are just not all that nice. Thank you for joining my Paranormal Perceptions episode. Almost a ghost, Sandy.
SPS Productions, Carson City, Nevada.